Hi guys, and welcome in. Today it's Sunday. You've seen me throw up some shorts. I'm having company. My sister and my niece are coming for Sunday dinner, which in Italian households everybody knows is pasta, meatball, sauce, sausage, and we're going to have a first course of antipasti. I have my beautiful semolina bread here. It's ripped apart because it was sweating and fresh out of the oven this morning at 9 a.m. I have to stop. I already had one little piece for breakfast. I cut a centerpiece because I am in love with this bread and I haven't had it in weeks. Okay, so we're going to do this really casual. I'm just going to get started the way I normally would, and I'm going to move around the kitchen like I do and show you. It's not fancy or anything crazy. It's just what we like, or what I should say I like to put out for my guests. I thought I bought the artichoke hearts. Where's my fresh mozzarella? Oh my gosh, I should be more organized, right? I am not at all organized, and that's terrible. I'm missing stuff. I by accident bought, my niece reminded me, I bought a bag salad. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay, we have some sliced mozzarella. We have the balls, the little balls, bocconcini. I have marinated mushrooms. Okay, let me close this and I'll show you what I do. When I say nothing crazy, I don't go overboard with nothing because it's just the four of us. And you all know I'm trying to behave myself because I could eat. I thought I had the artichoke hearts. All right, I know what I bought. I bought the hearts for me to marinate myself because I was feeling ambitious at the store. Let's see if I feel as ambitious when I finish this. The tomatoes from my garden. Okay, let's start with the meats and the cheese because I have salami, Genoa salami, prosciutto, and provolone. Just so they can have little, sandwich bites or little. It's really an appetizer snack. I don't know if I'm going to toast any of the bread in the toaster oven. The air fryer would be a good idea to make some homemade crostinis, because I didn't buy the little breads, which I should have. I don't know why I didn't. Okay. Here's the salami. Here's the prosciutto. Oh, let me see. I can't get this off because you know how that sticks. Get that off. Put the paper there. Now, the good thing is I have my Invisalign in, so I can't nibble along as I normally would love to. Trust me, I would love to take a bite in here like you wouldn't believe. This is what I do, guys. I take the salami. This was a little short change piece. I take a piece of salami and a piece of provolone and I roll it. I roll it into a little size for them to put onto a sandwich crostini. Okay? And we'll go through that. And I got like a quarter pound of each because, like I said, it's just the four of us, and I just want a little something for them to begin. Not supposed to be getting filled up and not have room for the pasta with the, and I have ricotta. We usually have that on the side. I got the long, I'll show you in a minute, long fusilli, which is my favorite. It is my favorite pasta of all time. And it's very filling with the meatball, the sausage, and the ricotta. And I got, that to hold me through. It's my favorite. It's my favorite. Millie, you're not getting it. I told you. When everybody's here, and Debbie, you have, like everybody else, you will get some pasta. You know you're going to get pasta today. Everybody in the family is going to have pasta. And you just take them. Sometimes you want 2 slices, see if it's a little bigger. And this is for somebody who's never did their own little antipasti. Any idea? You could roll them up. You could make put them on a toothpick skewer. You could get fancy. I used to back in the day. Not anymore. Now that I have a cooking channel on YouTube, I'm holding back on my fancy. And I am using 2 slices of salami because it's just turning out that way. I asked the deli guy to make it thin for me. And that's what happened. And you see, with 4 people, we'll probably wind up with about 8 pieces. I won't have none of this because it's too much with the mozzarella and tomato and then the prosciutto and then the bread alone. You eat 1 slice of bread, I'm telling you. I'm done. I'm full. 1 slice. I had one of these little sandwiches with the prosciutto for breakfast. That was my breakfast. See? And I got 2 slices left, and I got 1, 2, 3. Exactly. It wound up being perfect. We got 8. So there's like 2 of these per person if we wanted. I won't be having any. Vinny will probably eat 2. You can't eat too much antipasti. You ruin your whole meal. You know? You don't want to fill up. You want to just have a little taste of everything. A little bit of olives. A little bit of mozzarella. And I have some salami left for lunch during the week. That's why I love doing this. That's what I want to start doing. And I don't want to talk any more about it. Let's stick with this today. I'll talk all about the ideas for this recipe. Like I said, you could put them on skewers. You could get fancy. The prosciutto, I just pile up because people tend to want to just put that on a little piece of bread with a piece of mozzarella and make a sandwich. I know that's how I do it. So I take the whole thing, and here's my dish. I put it on the opposite side. See, I take a whole slice and then just rolled it up. You know, real casual, real rustica. That's what I call it, rustica. And this is the good imported one. It has much more flavor, I promise you, than anything domestic. Domestic is not going to taste the same. It's not worth the money. It's so close in price. Treat yourself. This was a quarter pound, and this was $9.04. But it's worth every dollar. You see the ready-made, don't even bother. They have them in the package. You get 6 slices for like $8, $7. That also, just get the fresh. It makes sense. And it's so delicious. You don't need as much. Millie, you got to see. Maybe something will stick to the paper. We don't know. We don't know. We want to save the center. Whoop. See, now it's getting crowded. I want to try to separate these. I told him to do it like that. Okay. See, it's rustic. Let's put it so where they can grab with a fork the whole little pile. They'll know what it is, that it's there. And this one, you got lucky, little lady. You got lucky. There's a little something here. A little something here. Okay? Yeah. It's good. Don't snip it with your nose up like you don't know if you like it. Okay. What's up next? Then we're going to slice the mozzarella. We got the fresh one. We got our fresh tomato. We got the mushrooms. We're going to put them into a bowl. Excuse me. We'll put them out in a bowl. Oh, I forget olives? I have calamata. I have an itchy nose. Let me just get a tissue. Let me get a tissue. My nose is itchy. Okay. All right. All right. I got to get a scissor and cut that. I hope you're enjoying this. I know I like to watch people put together food. Whenever I'm a guest, I go into the kitchen because I love it. Food is my passion. Okay. These will go right into the bowl. And I'll save the cup for them. Let me get a scissor here. I'll save the container to put them back into. See, now these are my favorite. This is something I'll go after. If I didn't have my teeth in right now, which I want to take them out so that I could taste it. I got my basil. I got that. Oh, I put the scissor in too soon. The sauce is driving us all crazy. We haven't had sauce since we're here in New York. We go out to throw out the garbage. My husband says, oh, it smells so good in here. And it does. It really does. Not because I cooked it. That's just sauce. Sauce will do that with the meatballs stewing away. See, now this is a ½ pound fresh mozzarella. And this is good. This was only 4 and change. That's why I decided to switch it up. Okay. Okay. There you go. I don't know that I'll slice the whole thing, maybe. Maybe. This is what I was trying to say. I cook, I shop intentionally, and I cook intentionally because it's only Vinny and I. And I've been doing this so long, trust me, I know pretty much what people eat, what they leave behind, and whatever have you. And I put a variation because if this all goes, or this doesn't, or half and half, they have a choice. And then I have stuff that I know will keep. If this gets wiped out and then they leave this behind, this is something that keeps in the fridge. I make it. You saw me make it for my own snack salad. So it's serving two purposes. I like to serve my guest, in a nutshell, things that I know that will keep well for me. I love making Sunday sauce for company because then I have good eats all week. Okay? And it works out. Like I said, I prefer they finish this one, and I also needed it because I got to do my beautiful tomato. My beautiful tomato. Okay. And if I have any left over of this, what I could do is make a pasta. I could use it. It will not go to waste. I do not waste food. I try to meal plan with vision in mind of how I'm going to eat for the week. I have another tomato on the vine ready to pick. In great condition. Okay, so now I'm going to take these and we're going to make this like that the beauteous. Does that tomato. Look at that tomato. I'm so proud of this tomato. Freaking tomato lady. The tomato lady. And we could take these and put them, cut the ends, dice up a little something to put in with the baby mozzarella. Put that there. Get a nice big slice, another big slice. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, we got 6 on this. Let's get the basil, the leaves. See if you can see this coming together. And I'm using the more tender little ones. I picked it this morning. And they'll just get a drizzle. They'll do their own. I don't pour the oil and balsamic or glaze. Some people don't like the glaze. I personally don't. Sometimes I find it too sweet. The balsamic glaze that people put on fruit and salad, you know, that's a preference. You know, not everybody likes it, so I leave it. Let them have choices. You're not getting any more. This is what's happening. She's getting a little nasty. Little brat. Oh. Okay. So we're building together here now. This, I should slice and just put it in extra. Keep it in the dish. They want it. This way, then there's extra cheese. They can always ask for more tomato. They can always ask for more tomato. Oh, I do have one more. Okay. Look at me. Look at me. Okay, that's going to go in with the... I'm going to not waste anything here. I'm going to put this in with the bocconcini. And I got to get some roasted peppers out. Okay. Boy, am I quiet? When I'm focusing on food, that's one way to shut me up. Okay. See? So now they could just pick up a little prosciutto, this, that, little nibble. Put a little mushroom on their plate. Okay. Now I'm going to prepare the other balls in here. Okay. And we're going to marinate these with, and I saved the containers because they need to go back in their house. Okay, I save them all the time. Let me have a sip of water. I think I may make them artichokes. This way you could get to see what I do to prepare that. Oh, I have some in here. Ooh. Fresh basil, more basil. Mm-mm-mm. Oh, look at that from the garden. Oh, and I have some onions, green onions. Oh, okay. All right, this is going to be special. And I have a piece of the tomato I did from the other day. And I need to get my roasted peppers out here. Okay. We need the roasted peppers. Alrighty. Gonna be good eats. Millie, you almost tripped me. You're gonna get it. I'm not playing with you, little girl. See? Those were the ends. That's the end of tomato. Waste not, want not. Watch your fingers. And I'm just dicing it to a fine dice. And I'm gonna put a little bit of diced roasted peppers with it. Look at that already. I should have saved these for the artichokes. Well, I'll put tomato in there too. That's what I'll do. See? And I'll put some of my herbs in there. Okay, what am I missing here? The roasted pepper. Okay. I love these. I can make a sandwich with just mozzarella, roasted pepper, and the bread and be a happy camper. Happy little camper. I dice it in long strips, and then I just cut it to dice size. Okay. Gotta watch my fingers. Gonna need my glasses. It's getting a little intense here. Okay. All right. Now I just put that in. These are roasted red peppers. Any jar, any brand will work. Now in here, I need some parsley, but today I'm going to put a little bit of the green onion in the basil. Where's my big knife to chop? Okay. All righty. All right. Gotta watch my fingers. Oh my God, does it get any prettier than that? God, it's like the Italian flag. I'm gonna put some basil. Let's ship and add some basil. In really tender pieces. That'll be really intense. Got to watch my fingers. I do not want to get cut and have to be at the emergency room and have a house with people and no food. Okay, that's that for that. Now I got to put some, I like a little red pepper in that. And then it's going to get the balsamic. Let's get our good one out. This is the good one, Modena balsamic. Little red chili flakes. A little bit spicy, not too much. Okay, and where's my good olive oil and garlic? It gets garlic, but I like the powder and pepper. Garlic. Okay, black pepper. Alrighty, now we come in with the good olive oil, and I leave the balsamic for them to decide. Okay, let them decide if they want to put it. Now that's beautiful. That's a thing of beauty. Okay. Can you see that? Can you see that? How gorgeous that is? Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? So we got mushrooms. We got the mozzarella balls. We got mozzarella on the side. Let's see these artichokes, and then we're going to say adios because I got to cover that. I don't need this. Maybe let me see if I want to dice some up in there. I don't know what I want to put in with the artichokes. Well, let me see. I got these covers. These are fantastic at the Dollar Tree. These are like shower caps for your bowls. How cool is that? Okay. Covers the bowl, and they're at the dollar store, guys. This one's a little big. The bag comes with like a couple of sizes. Okay, that's going to go in the fridge. Get another one on here. Where is the little one? I don't think the yellow's little. I think the red is the little one. Let's see. Let's see how big the red is. Oh, nope, the red is too small. Did you ever? It is the blue. It is the blue. And it's convenient, you know, because I don't want to go through all my saran wrap. I probably won't get this video up till tonight. We'll see. Okay, let me get these in the fridge and then the big plate, and then we'll make the artichokes, and then I'll say goodbye. Goodbye, people. I gotta go. What do I have? I think just the artichokes by themselves with olive oil, pepper flakes will be enough, don't you think? Let me know in the comments. What do you put, or what would you put in your artichoke hearts that you're going to marinate yourself? Okay. I'd say I'm getting hungry at this point. All I had was 2 stingy sandwiches for breakfast. I'm getting hungry. Okay. That ain't going nowhere. Alrighty. Now I got to fit it into the refrigerator. See? That's my antipasti. You saw the beautiful bread that's going to accompany that. And then we're not doing dessert. I'm doing, what did I buy? Watermelon. Okay, so that's a good thing. Okay, that's holding its own there. Okay. Now, let's move on. Do the artichokes. Let me just rinse this, guys. I got to rinse my board. Okay, rinse my board, and then we'll get it going. Not too bad, not too bad. You're keeping me company. We're doing a nice video, keeping it interesting. You know I like variety. You know I don't like to do the same thing over and over. I'm trying my best to entertain you and keep you interested. It's not an easy task, okay? That spare rib. Oh boy, I gotta apologize. Sometimes I get on camera when I shouldn't, whether it be my hair or the outfit or the way I look. Oh my God. If those ribs weren't so mouth-water worthy, I would not have come on looking like that. Oh my God. I look like a hot mess. Really. I apologize. I'm going to try to keep it together going forward. I'm going to try to do better. I promise. But you know, I'm real. I tell you all the time, I keep it real. I'm just a girl who loves to cook. All right. Now, I think I should drain these. What did I buy here? These are hearty, large artichoke hearts, a satisfying side dish. Okay, blah, blah, blah. They're showing it with olives. I have some in the fridge. Maybe I'll do that. If I could ever get them open. Okay, good. Ooh, these are big ones. All right, let me drain them, guys. And then I'll show you happily. These are big. These are big, 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 big. And I'm going to have to put them in a big bowl. I'm going to show you them. And we're going to cut them. Oofa. These are the big mamas. Wow. I've never seen this one. I've always seen the smaller. I know what I'm going to do with this. All right. I think I'm going to quarter these. Wow. Holy crap. I'm getting a few ideas of recipes with this. All right. I think I'm going to quarter them. Oh. Oh. No, I'm going to chop these up. That's what I'm going to do. These are going to get chopped up into 4. I'm going to quarter it, and then I'm going to quarter it this way, I think. Yeah. I'm going to quarter it, and quarter it again. I'm going to slice it, and I'm going to cut it in the side. I'm going to cut them into 4. And this is going to be a spoon on my plate kind of thing, because this is a little messy. Yeah, this is a little bit, guys. I'm not used to working with this one, but I drain them. Okay, now I'm going to get some olives and put them, maybe artichokes in, I'm winging it, Kalamata olives. I think I have. I think I have Kalamata olives, don't I? Come on, back me up here. I do, and they're pitted. Check me out. Greek Kalamata olives. some seasoning, some good olive oil. Alrighty, the tomato maybe. So let's get these all in there. They're drained. They're drained a little bit more on the board additionally. Okay. Okay. Alrighty. I don't think that I would work with this again. I'm used to the halves or the quarters, the artichoke quarters. That's what I thought I had bought, but not so. Again, sorry, my apologies. I have to rinse this because I use the board constantly, guys. As I'm cooking, going along, I use the board constantly, and I constantly like it clean from any previous foods. You know, it's all about the artichoke right now. These are a mess. All right, I got to open the olives. I'm going through Scott towels like a beast, but that's okay. All right, now, I'm not suffering no more. Vinny got me this. Ta-da! Just saying. How cool is this little gadget? I have two of them. I left one in Florida. Let me take a little water out of this, little juice. Okay. Ooh, I could have put a few things in here, boy. All right. These are whole pitted Kalamata olives. I'm going to keep them whole because they're the same size bite as the big artichoke pieces, you know? And I'm thinking, this is screaming for parsley, but I don't have any done in the house right now. I'm going to add some of that tomato that I had left, or maybe not. What do you think? Should I, shouldn't I? Executive decisions. I don't know what I should do. Maybe roasted peppers? No. I don't like to mimic. I don't like to repeat. So let me see what I got going on that will keep me from repeating. I have the olives in there. I have mushrooms there. What could I add? I'm going to put some herbs in. Let me put some herbs. Let me put some basil in. Right. Put some basil. Man, is that a basil leaf? Check that out. Yeah, I think basil, pepper flakes, olive oil. I could put a little bit of the tomato if I wanted, but I'm not gonna because we could save that for a sandwich. See how I'm saying, guys? I think intentional. I don't want to waste it. And the simpler the salad is, the better. The easier it is to eat and all of that jazz. Let me try to ship and nod this. Fold it, you fold it, you fold it, you roll it, and then you just really, again, I gotta watch, guys. Sorry, but I'm not gonna cut my fingers. And then I'm gonna cut it. There. All right. That's enough with the pepper flakes. That's plenty. We don't need to do nothing else. A little bit of hot flakes. A lot of people don't like hot flakes. A little bit of olive oil, pepper, garlic. A little bit of pepper. Where's my garlic? A little bit of salt because I don't think they have, well, I'm not going to put salt. The olives are so salty. I'm not going to do it. And, you know what I have? I'll add it after because I'm not going to break camera for you. I'm going to go out and get my fresh oregano. I haven't used it yet, and I think this is the ideal opportunity. I think the oregano would go good in there with the Kalamata olives and the artichoke hearts. Yeah. And some more olive oil. Boom, bada, boom, ba. This is going to taste good 2 days later. Watch what I turn that into. If it's left over and I have a lot, I will adapt this. Watch. And I'll show you how I eat it 2 days from now if it's left in the fridge and all marinated like this. A little bit more garlic. I hope you enjoyed this spontaneous putting together my first course for my company with you. I hope you enjoyed it. It was a pleasure for me to give you some tips, some ideas for all the ladies and all the gentlemen and any of the youngins that don't cook or are just learning or starting, and I hope they happen to cross my channel so that they can learn a few things. This I'm going to save to go out. This is a very good balsamic This looks delicious. Okay. I'm going to add the oregano to it. You know what, guys? Why not? You're here. It's fresh. I want you to see it. I want you to see it full through with me. What I do with the scissors now. All right. I'm going to just go hand pick 1 second. I'll talk to you the whole time I'm out of the room, out of the kitchen. That is the beauty of the microphone. I'm out here in the yard. Let me snip off some of this oregano. It's fresh. It's beautiful. It's going to be so good in there because I just know it from the flavors. I could smell the oregano and the basil. Oregano goes good with basil. All of this is Italian. All of it's Mediterranean. Here I am. I just want to rinse it off, even though it's grown by me without pesticides. I still want to be very sure. So I'm rinsing over here. And I'm going to dry it. And I'm going to... Stop it! What is your problem? I'm having such issues with Mildred. Millie. Nobody wants to hear you. Okay, let's get that out. Look at that. It's fresh oregano. Oh my God. I think it's the first time I'm using it in my life. Not just the garden here. I don't think I've ever used fresh oregano in anything. But I'll tell you one thing. This is the joy of cooking for me. Coming up with stuff that you know will taste good. See, I know this will taste good because of the flavor profile. And that's what good cooking is about. Knowing what tastes good to you. It doesn't have to be for everybody. I don't care if everybody likes this. I know I'll like this. Like I said, I have my alignments in. I can't. But look at that. Come on. It's got artichokes, Kalamata olives with basil and fresh oregano from my garden. How bad could that be? I don't think it'd be bad at all. How about that on a crusty bread? All right, guys. That's the end of our time together. I appreciate you if you watched, if you stayed the whole video. Mwah, love you. I'll catch you in the next video.